And Cole ready as well. Here we go. Game number 1 of the Division 1A matchup between Cole Bucket and Redshirt. And that's going to be it. Cole Bucket takes the lead right as that happens. Oh, that's not good. Needs a bar right. The bar doesn't show up.
This game number 1 of this Div 1A match, so let's get things started. And these bars are not coming that Macy needs. He's on row 18, and Macy's going to be done at 43,000. Macy up high, has a very weak left-hand side, needs a bar, can't get the bar up to the right-hand side. There's the L, going to take a triple, opens up the well, gets the bar, gets the Tetris, and that's going to be Cole good for game number 2. In a lot of trouble now, all of a sudden, and this drought is not helpful to that either. He's getting pieces over, but he can't get anything over to that right-hand side, and he's going to be done at 460, and Cole with the 473. Already enough to take game 3, and we'll take the sweep.
We have it ready from both players. Let's go ahead and get this one counted down. It's Meme, it's Night. Game number 1. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Tetris. Interesting. I just did a profile lookup for both of these incredible players, and I'm guessing Knight is going to want to update that from playstyle hybrid to playstyle roll, because that looks very definitively straight up roll to me. 96,000 to 75,000. Knight with a slightly... yeah, it's neck and neck. It's pretty much neck and neck. Early goings, though, 23, 24 lines in for both players. So many squares, says Trebus. Meme Knight kind of sounds like an off-brand Marvel character. Meme Knight? Oh, yeah, like Moon Knight? Yeah, I can see it. Both player stacks looking pretty good here. 166,000 for Meme. 144,000 for Knight. Good board management here, high up on the board as both players awaited a long bar. Unfortunate, Meme was not able to use the long bar there, but does able to use the second one there. 198 to 196. 2-line burn difference between these two players. Meme obviously been on a tear lately. Knight always a threat to make some noise in any bracket that she's in. I was highly fortunate, speaking of like live events and whatnot, I was highly fortunate to have met Meme, who's right now in quite a dig sequence. Okay, yeah. Rolling privs right there. That is making this look like level 9 instead of level 18 right there. Good survival from Meme. Long bar Tetris. Always feels good. 235 for Meme. 273 for Knight. Knight able to take advantage of that slowdown from Meme though. And now is up a Tetris and a half or so. Line count's the same though. Almost simul Tetris for both players. 263 to 299 for Knight. Knight will still DAS on 18 at times. Got you. Okay. Knight, also an amazing DAS player, might add there to Knight's repertoire of Tetris accomplishments. 346,000, 310,000 now. 333 with that Tetris for Meme. Both players with beautiful looking stacks. That was a great adjustment there with the T piece to make room for the upside down L from Meme. Goated adjustments from goated players here in Division 1B. 402,438. So Knight still with a slight lead here. Staircase to heaven there on Meme's board. Good L-tuck though. Everything's resolved with the Tetris and a long bar dependency filled on the left side. Another good adjustment there from Meme. Knight looking to roof burn this piece off. Perfect head nod. Approved of that simul Tetris for both players. 510 at 122. 494 for Meme at 123. Both these players about to hit the first transition at level 19. Whereas Vandy would like to say, where the pieces will fall 50% faster than at 18 speeds. 541 transition for Meme. 534 5 for Knight. Still has one more line to give here. This would be a column 7. Yeah, there's the burn in. This column 7 requiring some maintenance. There we go. Tetris for Knight. Still going to hold on to this column 7. Another one. Level 20 for both players. 625 for Meme. 613 for Knight. So Meme has caught up. Line counts the same. Third of a Tetris difference between these two players now. Very, very close. Level 21 for Meme. 651, 615. I like to imagine I'm going 1 mile per hour. Yes, imagine you're a snail and you're going 1 mile an hour, which is still pretty fast for a snail, if I'm being honest. Like maybe, okay, 1 foot an hour. And now you're going 1.5 feet an hour. That's what's like going from level 18 to 19. 713,000 for Meme. 725 for Knight. We are level 23, level 22 respectively. And we are within a Tetris of each other. Back and forth they go. There's another Tetris for Knight to take the lead. Up tiny bit, but also behind in line. So actually might be ahead potentially in the pace score. The metaphor does scale. This is true, DJ Mr. Burrow. Meme with a little bit of burns here to have to get this resolved. Good square burn left, level 25 for both players. 905 to 790. So Knight has been pouring on the points while Meme has been spending some time trying to get the stack in order. Is now in order. 821, 939. Oh my goodness, this stack getting really high for Meme, holding out for this long bar. There it is, finally Tetris for Meme to go to 865, 948 for Knight. No, a couple misdrops from Knight will mean this will take a little bit of burning to get cleaned out. This is an opportunity for Meme to maybe make up a couple Tetrises. 992, 934. Oh, but Meme also having to do some burning as well. 1 million for Knight, the first one of the night. 28 has arrived for both players. 981 for Meme. 1.032 for Knight. Both players stacking. Meme's stack is beautiful. There's a Tetris to go to 1 million right at transition number 2. And 1,082,000 for Knight. Into 31, 30 they go. Goodness gracious. I'm so used to TNP where 30 is just a pipe dream. Level 30 for both these players. 1.110 to 1.079. Knight's board kind of dirty, getting it cleaned up. Memes stacked medium high, but at this speed is crazy. Tetris taking the lead, 1.131 to 1.132. Knight, Tetris, now up a Tetris. Trying to get clean. Meme with a Tetris to go to 1.179. Knight is building, is set up for a Tetris, gets the bar for the Tetris, 1.222, 1.184 for Meme. Oh no, hang of the J piece there will mean some cleanup here. Meme handling it well at these high speeds, bringing the board all the way down to the bottom. Is clean, now setting up for a Tetris. Knight is also clean at 1.281, 1.241, less than one Tetris, separating these two now into 35. 34 for Knight, now into 35. There's a Tetris for Meme. 1.302, 1.129. Can you get any closer than this right now? Oh no, Bishrop, but does get the long bar for Tetris. Knight has some holes in their board. We'll have to get this cleaned up. Not much time to do it. 1.349 to 1.361. Meme is taking the lead. Both players are burning high up, wanting long bars, both of them, but can't get left. They're both gonna top out 37 and 36 respectively, a 1.362 to 1.354. So close. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh, 0.2 Tetris. What is that, a double? A triple? Not much. Let's get this counted down in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Tetris. Hello, hello world. Super Ninja. Been playing some TNP recently. Super Ninja has. And Talvat in chat as well. I've seen Talvat in some CTM matches. Occasionally pops by and watches the TNP show. For those who are not familiar, TNP, Tetris for Non-Pros, it is a league geared for people that are maybe not quite at this level yet. But it is a CTL affiliate. If you do well enough in TNP, you can work your way into the CTL ranks. Ooh, misdrop there from Knight. 78,000 is 59,000. But yeah, if you are new and you're interested in what all this comp is like, highly recommend TNP. Tetris for Non-Pros. I know we have some newer players here, so come check us out. We're friendly. We don't bite. $108,000, $109,000 now to $107,000 for Meme. Both players doing the patented DAS head shake, which is obviously not a thing with these players. Well, maybe Knight is very good. Well, actually, both these players are top tier DAS players as well. Come to think of it, probably both players are top 20 DAS players. Yeah, there you go. Meme showing off some DAS, just a misdrop, of course. That's what you get for dassing. 154,000 to 142. Both players actually have with some cleanup needed on the board, but I guess that's good news for both players because that means that neither player is able to take advantage of the board state from either respective players' boards. Talvat was in chat for a second, I think. Dash around and find out, says Rogue Potato. I thought I saw Talvat earlier, yeah, right? I swear I saw Talvat. Yes, I did. Talvat's here. They're making me... You try to gaslight me? What are you talking about? Talvat wasn't here at all. Let's watch as Omen tries to figure out whether or not he's crazy. Wow, Simul Tetris and a key tuck there from Meme. 211, 225, both players clean boards. Another Tetris from Meme, gonna take advantage and be up a tiny bit. Yeah, I'd say about a 1 Tetris lead here for Meme. Pace-wise, now, yeah, they're in sync now, line-wise. 73 for both players, so a little over halfway to the 19 speeds. Talbot saying, if I had more time to play matches, I would play in TNP, but I work way too much. Yeah, that's fair. I could probably fill my time with a lot of other things besides Tetris, but I have a problem, y'all. Even when I should be maybe doing other things, I still play Tetris. Usually sleep's the major casualty. So I don't get enough sleep. And the sad part is I'm not like I'm even playing very good Tetris when it's that late. I just am stubborn. 320 to 324. It is neck and neck. We are at the Joey Parker turn. Those of you are wondering who the heck's Joey Parker? Old veteran of the scene. I used to go to some of the earlier CTWCs and regionals. Has some stints in commentating as well, and coined the around line 100. Called it the turn. So, in honor of Joey Parker coming up with the name, there you go, Joey Parker turn. Also just known as the turn. 390,000 for Meme, now 413. 398 for Knight. Onshing saying, I always have that 11 p.m. session. And that's... Yeah, here's the thing is like, I know, like, if I just sat down and was honest with myself, I'm not going to have good games at, 11 at night when I'm going to play. But I still do it anyways, and I'm just because I'm weird. I don't know. I could probably benefit from just putting a time cap on myself. Speaking of time cap, we have moved into faster time speed here, aka level 19. I don't know. That was a really rough transition. Just roll with it, okay? Just roll with it. 488, 496. Both players have had better games. I'd be pretty happy with this, but these players are capable of 600k transitions almost every game. So we'll just blame the seed as both players struggled on that one. So. But no one's topped out, and boards are clean. Level 20, 550 to 570. Meme with about a 1 Tetris lead. Will we see some 1.3s again? That's the real question. Man, speaking of crazy scores at the double kill screen. Well, shoot. It'll come back to me later. 661, 683. Oh no, Meme's board needing a little bit of help. Knight is safe. 724 now with about a 1 Tetris lead. Meme still burning, kind of high up. Board getting a little dangerous now. We're 2/3 of the way up the board. $701,000 is bringing this board down safely. There is a Tetris from Knight to go to 767. Now about a 2 Tetris lead into 25. Yeah, that crazy score. I'll get to it in a second. I didn't want to like forget the person's name, and I kind of forgot the person's name. There was a 1.7, and it was incredible. I restreamed it last week, and I cannot remember, probably because I need to get more sleep. 839 to 865, level 26. These players fast approaching the double kill screen. 900,000 now for Knight, 873 for Meme. It was Kirby. Goodness gracious, I don't know why I was having such a hard time remembering Kirby's name. ID Kirby, 1.7 into the double kill screen. Insane game against Somalian, who I think had like a 1.2 or 1.3. In fact, had like 2 or 3 of them that match and still couldn't win. We are in to the double kill screen, or the kill screen speeds, I should say. Transition number 2, 965, 1 million for Knight. Meme setting up for 1 is set up for 1. Had to cover the well. Now gonna need something left. Does get something left. Oh no, Knight's board falling apart. Nothing comes. Cannot get out of that one. 1.01 is the top out score. Meme needing to get to 1.014. 1.006. Slight misdrop there from Meme, but low enough on the board is able to control that one. Getting clean. 1.015 is enough, so Meme is good for game number 2. Whew, GG's. Another kill screen battle from these two players, as you would expect from 2 of the best in the world. GG's. Let's go ahead and get a seat for these players. That's awesome, Anjing. I'm glad that you have. I will have good games as well. Just that most of my best games, generally speaking, happen earlier in the day. If I'm like playing, you know, before 11, I will stubbornly play past 11 and have like an hour worth of really bad games and then one really good game. And then like it'll happen again if I continue to play. I'll have like 1 hour of 1.5 hours of really bad game and then one good game. So it's still possible and I still get good games, and I think that's why I keep playing. But I really should just probably go to bed. It'd probably be better for my gameplay if I'm being honest. 1.3 into 37. This Mullen looking pretty promising. 1.429 into 37. There's another Tetris. 1.476. Board's starting to fall apart a little bit here, though. 5 more lines to the double kill screen. Was going to try to build for 1 more, but not going to be able to do that. Okay, it's not turned on. Did not turn on double kill screen, so I guess technically it was uncapped. 2-1. Tetris. Meme looking to get out the broom. Knight looking to get on the board. Let's see what she's got in the tank here. Has had a couple of fantastic games. These have been pretty close, all things considered. Meme just slightly better in game 1, like just barely better, and was able to outlast in game 2. Goodbye 6286 AD. Did the robots survive the alien threat from another galaxy? Who knows? You're gonna have to find out in 6287 AD, the sequel, at bookstores near you. A sci-fi novel from Omenvoir. 74,000 for Meme. 70,000 for Knight. Should make sure that I'm not going to run out of song and accidentally get us DCMA takedown here. Yeah, we're good. Because I have autoplay on, and autoplay sometimes goes to things that aren't copyright safe, and that could not be fun. 167 for Meme. Up about a Tetris. Don't know if that was an intentional placement of the Z piece. Did result in a few extra burns though, so could give Knight an opportunity here to catch up, but Knight holding out for a long bar right now. Gonna have to take a triple. And now doing some digging of her own. Gilded Lizard in chat. Hello. It is Goated Lizard. Hello. $204,000 to $190,000 for Knight. So Meme with a lead. Oh wow, look at this beautiful tuck setup. Okay, uses a T-spin. Tugi spins that other T, it looks like. Gonna have to just burn this down a little bit. So some good flat burns there though. And clean Tetris for Meme, up about a Tetris as well. 256 to 238. Chen in chat. What's up, Chen? Rogue Potato is my best buddy. My fellow punster. Someday Rogue Potato needs to get into restreaming and commentating so that he can be a commentator. Punisher, if you will. Yes. This is true. I've actually been rewatching Daredevil season. Well, I'm on season 2 now because I want to watch the new one that came out, Reborn or whatever, Daredevil Reborn, on Disney Plus. So I have been watching some good Punisher stuff. I don't know if I'm gonna watch the Punisher series proper or not beforehand. This couple of seasons, they were good, but I don't know how much of that really is gonna apply to the new season. So I'm probably not gonna watch it. 417, 440 now for Meme, 348. So wow, this lead has kind of exploded a bit. Still early goings. We're at the turn, line 100. In this game number 3, Knight fighting for her life. Meme with a misdrop will have to go to work trying to clean this up. Should be fine, but will be a slight slowdown and cause some extra burns. Could be an opportunity for Knight to make up a Tetris or two. 467 still mired in this burn. Almost clean though. There, clean. That was probably about 12 lines that Knight might be able to make up here, and in fact has made up a little bit. 2 to 3 Tetris lead now for Meme, so less than the 4 that was before. Both players right around transition. A line or two burn will do it. We will go to 19, where the speed of the pieces will increase 50%. 513 to 565. Meme in with the lead, but another misdrop. Some more burns, but basically both players with kind of a similar board state, as both of them will be burning for about 10 lines or so. Knight is out of it first. 522 to 575. Both players clean, both set up for Tetris. Holding out for this long bar. There's a long bar for Meme to go to 608 and one for Knight to go to 548. Now 574, so about a 1.5 Tetris lead for Meme. Both players into 21. Roughly the same line count. Almost the same lines or piece sequence as well. Meme gets the well uncovered just in time to get the Tetris. 669. Hey now. Counters at 664 for Knight. 675 for Meme. basically neck and neck now. It's both players trying to set up for Tetris's. Meme is currently dirty trying to get this cleaned up. This is an opportunity for Knight. Now set up for the Tetris. Knight with the long bar. Tetris 700,000. 685 for Meme, whose board has been climbing steadily. Bringing this board down now with level long bar left. Column 3 has to plug it. Gonna have to go to work. There's a Tetris. Trying to get that hole in row 2, column 3 uncovered. Had a dirty setup. Had to take some burns there. Some more burns. Double there from Meme, trying to get down to the bottom here before the second transition at level 39. 737 to 774. Knight set up dirty. Oh, long bar came one too late. There it is. Dusty column 8 from Knight. 813 to 803. Knight has taken the lead after trailing for most of the game. 816 to 805. Meme still struggling to keep the board clean, trying to build. There's a dirty from Meme. 844 to 887. Both players into 28 now, holding out for the level 28 speeds, trying to get one more, but Meme just can't seem to stay clean. Is gonna maybe burn in to the double transition. 992. Oh no, both players up high. Transition for Meme. Had a T-spin setup, had to just burn through it. Both players in. 941 to 869. Hey now, Meme trying to play catch up here in the double kill screen speeds. Both these players rolling into level 30. Some awkward board state for Knight. Needs something left. Does get something left. 959 hangs a couple of pieces right down the middle and will top out at 960. So Meme, who's just been struggling to stay clean, has a chase down. 50,000 points, needs to get to 961 and has plenty of levels to do it. Can just line this out, or could go for Tetris's, you know, whatever suits her fancy. 921, 960. 961's your chase down target. 925, level 33 in this crazy kill screen speeds. That doesn't seem to kill a whole lot of these tier 1 players anymore. Div 1 players, rather. 949, 950, 10,000 more to go. Level 35, so still plenty of time. $963 is enough. Meme has done it. And we'll take game number 3 and the match in a sweep. Well played from Knight, but too good. Meme will remain undefeated, both match record wise and game record wise. Division 1B. We'll let this Mullen play out before we give the winner screen. GG's to both our players. Knight, you put on a good show. Obviously not the way you wanted to go, but at least you can say that you didn't do any worse than anyone else. Because Meme, kind of unstoppable this season so far. Oh my gosh, 8 lines. Wow. 338 lines into level 39. Well done, Meme. You are the winner. Congratulations.
And crowd now cheer for Macy and is Jay saying Macy, and a pseudo Kanata is saying, and now you can hear my perfect French. D'ailleurs la France. And that was perfect French. That's 100% how you pronounce it. I don't know French, by the way. So yeah, Scoochi already being a Tetris set here now of Macy. After 50 lines, both players also quite good starts here. At over an 80% Tetris rate. Kanad saying it's not supposed to be pronounced. Perfect, I knew that definitely. Exactly. Don't know what you mean. Ah, perfect. And Jay plays Tetris saying, my first impression of your accent was French. It's actually German. Then he's saying, no, this is Patrick. But I'm just using the white bed music. And there's just a ton of different genres. I just have like 6-7 of their albums downloaded. Can I say, a very German version of a French accent. Good point. Now Scoochi up to about a Tetris lead as we're getting closer to the level 19 transition here in game number 1. We are at 90 lines, so 40 lines left to go, which is 10 Tetrises. So both players could still get a 600k transition here. It's not gonna be realistic, but theoretically it's possible. And Macy is now set up for the next Tetris, which would close the gap between Macy and Scoochi here. But we have a drought now of about 20 lines that Scoochi wasn't able to use, but Macy is. So Macy is now a tiny bit ahead of Scoochi. Jay plays Tetris said argue 600 transitions are reasonable here. When both of these players just started burning, it's not so reasonable. It needed what felt like pretty close to perfect. And next up is Macy. Macy can still get 4 Tetrises if there's 0 burns. And okay, forgot what I wanted to say. I was like, and 4 Tetrises would barely be enough, but no. Actually, I take that back. Macy, 600k is still possible. For 99 transition here for Scoochi. And 602 transition here for Macy. Scoochi also being quite high here, which means Scoochi needs to burn into 19. Macy is also not the cleanest position, but now Tetris is ready, waiting for the next bar. And as Kanada is saying, Macy is playing so aggressive because he can. You could say because he cannot. I'm not good at punts, by the way. 660, 561, 100k lead here for Macy. Scoochi having played a few lines more, so quite a nice position here for Macy. He didn't go into this matchup having that high confidence, but okay, but that also does work. So Macy is in the cleanup process here, as we have a small drought here of not even 20. Oh, then he's saying, man, Scoochi being aggressive. It's Scoochi. I remember when CWC 2023 happened and we in the German organizer community, like the 4 main orgers of us, watched the CGWC 2023 together, and we were just like, how the heck is Scoochi just playing like that and doing well? It didn't make any sense to us, and since then I've just accepted that Scoochi is doing Scoochi things. He's just vibe playing, and that's what we love. So yeah, 810, 720, so a 90k lead here for Macy still. Scoochi was able to catch up a bit here. And of course, level 29 is where Scoochi does shine the most. You basically need to get ahead of Scoochi before level 29. And Jay saying Scoochi is scooting. And then he's pointing out when your name becomes a verb, it's either a very good thing or a very bad thing. Yeah, for Scoochi it's an amazing thing. And that's why he's getting the next Tetris into 8.52 for Scoochi versus 9.74 for Macy. Yeah, about the 100k lead is still in. And Scoochi still has played a few lines more than Macy has, as we're in level 26 and level 27, so level 19 is closing in, or like coming to an end. I believe actually it's level 29 is closing in, just 9 lines left to go here for Scoochi and Macy. And we can see the next Tetris here now for Macy. Macy has 11 lines, Scoochi has 7 lines left to go. Missed that T-spin here, getting the next bar for Scoochi. And Scoochi transitioning at exactly max out 100. 100 for Scoochi, waiting for the next bar. Macy's gonna transition to 1.1 most likely. Next bar here for Macy 1.12, which means I've had about a 120k lead here for Macy and to level 29. Scoochi is going for the next Tetris here for Scoochi. As I said, Scoochi just doing Scoochi things here, setting up for a center triple only, getting some nice few burns and low in the stack. Macy getting the bar over here into spin, got the spin as well, is open now on the left side for some burns, gets the T-piece over, perfect. Next double, needs him for the left side, got the T-piece over, got the next long bar over. And we can see Macy surviving here, but getting too high, topping out at 1.19, which means Scoochi, your goal is 1.2, your goal is 1.2, which is just over Tetris here. And this looks like game number 1 will go to our blue scooter. That was nice survival that we saw by both players here. But yeah, Scoochi just outperformed. But the game is not over. Scoochi can still top out. There's still 0.3 Tetrises left to go. And now Scoochi has won. So GG's to Scoochi for winning game number 1. And finishing this using a Tetris, so well played. Let's see if you can repeat that in game number 2, which starts in 3, 2, 1, Tetris. Scoochi also saying, only if I get good pieces, I get 2 aggro to get safe 1.1 pace every game. Yeah, that's fair. I'm always gonna argue that playing a video game should be fun first, unless you are making money off that. Which you can argue is the case here, because we are in Division 1. And as you know, in Division 1 we do have a match arena, which is in the chat. Also in the bottom left, it's currently at $383.95. And that is basically what these players in Division 1 fight for. So yeah, you definitely can argue that over here it's not only for fun, but you at the time of these coupons, which you might know, you can use them for free, and there's still a few left. So let me just claim one for me. It's 75 cents basically for free. And then you also can donate money, for example. Rodri is saying Scoochi could live comfortably in many countries from his cash price alone. Yeah, that's true. It's crazy. But that's exactly what we want. We want these players to perform amazingly well. And yeah, 185 for Macy, 186 for Scoochi. We have a small drought here of about 20 lines. Let's see how long that will go. Yeah, okay, only 24 pieces, and we have a few good contributions, so thanks to those of you who used them. Next Tetris to Scoochi, next Tetris to Macy. And it's neck and neck here. Less than a Tetris difference here between these two players. Macy being a bit high currently also. Getting the pieces to burn out of that quite nicely into a Tetris. 275, 294. He's not saying what the... It's a French dude on my screen. It's not that bad. You know. CWC Tetris is gonna be nice. And one more simul Tetris happening. Yeah, Scoochi is pretty much also on a 600k pace here. Or like projection. Not too far off. So let's see how it's gonna be for Macy here to counter that. He's only like 2 Tetrises behind. So, a bit of burning for Macy. More burns for Scoochi as well. But we can see the drought counter ticking to 25 pieces now, 26, 27. And that's also where it ended. So, a semi-long drought. And one more Tetris now to Scoochi. And one more once again. As well as the Witz here. And a Tetris to Macy. As we are now in the last around about 20 lines here between Macy and Scoochi in game number 2, where this time Scoochi is ahead of about half a Tetris, so it's still pretty neck and neck here. And Hazelnut's saying, Jakob, you should do commentary in German for like a few lines. Should I though? I mean, it would be fun if we had like a CTA stream where we do kind of like a round robin of countries, so every country have a restreamer and they do like 10 lines in their native language and then we just switch around and around. That would be kind of fun to represent the global aspect of Tetris. And Tetris to Scoochi 545, Tetris to Macy 524. That's where they transition. So for around about a 1 Tetris lead here for Scoochi in the transition. Next Tetris to Macy, and Scoochi getting quite high now, double into Tetris. So nice also here for Scoochi height-wise now, and one more Tetris here. Macy just waiting for the bar for his second Tetris on level 19, getting the bar, and Tetris for Macy. Set up already once again, so Scoochi after a single, Macy just got the Tetris. Then he's saying counters at the start of the game should always be in commentator's native language. Simul Tetris! Looks like Tetris does agree, because that's why you get Simul Tetrises to show support. Small missteps here on Macy's side. This is gonna require quite a lot of burning here, which will allow Scoochi to get ahead. Macy, only 2 lines left to go potentially. Getting the bar, yeah, perfect, getting the bar. So able to go for the next Tetrises, and it's only like a Tetris difference if you take the lines into consideration. If not even, it's a Tetris difference. So neck and neck now at the same lines. Next Tetris to Scoochi, so Scoochi now ahead of about 1.8 Tetrises as we just saw. Macy waiting for the next bar. Next Tetris here to Scoochi. So yeah, the lead by Scoochi mostly is the piece or line difference. So he's just set in the piece sequence, which means he played more lines and therefore is ahead. Yeah, level 23, level 24. Oh, Macy now close to the wire. Gonna be at least 2 burns here. Exactly, 2 burns to get open once again. Wasn't able to use the bar as well, so Scoochi now ahead. Next Tetris to